All right, we're going to run a little test. And here's the thing. You can't study for it because it happens in those moments we totally take for granted. The time we spend behind the wheel of a car. So think about it for a second. A huge, life-altering event. How long does something like that really take to unfold? An hour? A minute? How about 5 seconds? That's it. According to the Tennessee Driver License Manual, that's the average time your eyes are off the road when you send a text. Now, if you're going 55 miles an hour, that's like driving the entire length of a football field completely blind. Okay, let's start the simulation. I want you to imagine you're behind the wheel. It's just a normal day. You're on a road you've driven down 100 times. You feel totally in control. You've got your music going, the road ahead looks totally clear. It feels completely routine, right? Just another drive. Nothing seems out of the ordinary at all. And then you hear it, that familiar sound, the buzz from your phone. You look, and it's just a text from your friend. Super simple. Where at? It seems so harmless, doesn't it? So you glance down, and you tell yourself that same old thing. It's fine, this'll just take a second. I mean, what could possibly happen in just 1 second? You pick up the phone, and you start to type your reply. Almost there. Right now, your eyes are on the screen, one hand is on the phone, and your mind is on that message. You look up and your heart just drops. All you see are red lights. You slam on the brakes, the tires screech. It all happens in a flash. You managed to avoid a crash, but wow, that was close. In those 5 seconds, what did you miss? Was it the car in front of you stopping? A person about to cross the street? A light that changed? Okay, let's pause the simulation right there. That was way too close for comfort. Let's actually break down what just happened and really dig into why understanding this stuff is so important. So when we talk about distracted driving, there's actually an official definition. It covers 3 main things: visual, which is taking your eyes off the road; manual, which is taking your hands off the wheel; and cognitive, which is taking your mind off the actual task of driving. Now, here's a number that you really need to see. 23. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, texting while driving makes you 23 times more likely to get into a crash. Not 23%, 23 times. That is a massive risk. And this table right here shows you exactly why. Let's look at the 3 types of distraction again. A visual one could be just looking at a map. A manual one, maybe eating or messing with the stereo. And cognitive, well, that could just be getting lost in thought or talking to your passengers. But here's the deal with texting. It's the only one that hits all 3 at the exact same time. Your eyes, your hands, and your mind all are taken away from the one thing they should be doing, driving safely. And the results of that are just staggering. The data shows that 1 out of every 4 car crashes in the US can be traced right back to texting and driving. Just think about that. A full quarter of all collisions are happening for this one completely preventable reason. But you know what? The driver isn't the only person in the car who can make a difference. So let's talk about the passenger's role in all of this. I love this quote from the Florida Teen Safe Driving Coalition. It says, "Passengers have power, too." And it's so true. Being a good co-pilot is honestly one of the best safety features in any car. You have a voice and you have a role to play. So here it is. This is your playbook. 3 really simple steps. Number 1, offer to be the navigator. You handle the maps. Or be the designated DJ. You handle the music. Let the driver focus on driving. 2, if a text comes in, offer to reply for them. Be the designated texter. And 3, and this is the big one, speak up. If you see the driver getting distracted, just say something. A simple, "Hey, I can get that for you," could literally change everything. Okay, now let's circle all the way back to our simulation. Armed with everything we know now, we can look at that near miss and pinpoint the exact moments where it all went wrong. Check out this error report. At 32 seconds in, everything's good. Focus is at 100%. But at 35 seconds, that text alert creates an auditory distraction. Then at 36 seconds, reading the text adds a visual and a cognitive distraction. Then at 38 seconds, you get the perfect storm. Replying to the text is visual, manual, and cognitive distraction all at once. By the time the brain detects the hazard, just 2 seconds later, it's almost too late. That's how fast a safe drive turns into a crisis. Look, that 5-second test, it happens every single time a phone buzzes in the car. It's not a simulation anymore. It's a real choice with very real consequences. So knowing what you know now, the only question left is, how will you respond?